classic series of TUF. It's gonna be the 1992 Williams, driven by formerly in 1992 driven by Riccardo Patrese and Nigel Mansell, I believe. Or is it so? Well, with me, I got Miracles in the booth tonight. So, hello. How's you been up to?
It's been best, mate. Just been watching the old World Cup. Now we've got these, whatever they call them, F1 cars. You know, the old classics.
Yeah.
They look nice, but I guess they're not nice to drive.
Yeah, I don't like to drive those, to be honest. It's I mean, it's just.
They sound pretty nice.
They sound, of course, they do. They do sound really good, and they look pretty good as well. We're watching Showen or Olukian right on track right now in these camera angles. I'd like to see some more camera angles into the next game. That there's just not two camera angles. You know, the TV and this.
The helicopter. It should be like a helicopter view, you know. So
that'd be good. Or just the helmet camera, something, you know, something to play with.
Yeah,
and there's already someone's out.
I think it's just a queue waiting to start the lap.
Gonna watch Showen for a while. I'm gonna open the stream myself here, and let's see if it works. Here we have it.
Who's your million, mate? Who's your million to win it?
I do not know. Just to be, I don't know. I'm gonna say Whisket, just because he's first now, and he's pretty fast, but he's first already, so it's fun. Or well, I believe in Matty Suddens. I believe in him because he has had a good run in the few last races, so he might surprise us tonight.
Yeah, you got Paul as well, Halovic.
Yeah.
He is quick, so he's running wide. You got George Alice.
I'm watching Whisket right now.
Quick on his day.
It's the first laps are on their. The first guys are on their laps, as I was supposed to say. It looks pretty weird that they're.
I'm not sure what the aim is. I don't have a clue. The classic car.
Yeah, me neither. And I was just about to say, it looks weird when they actually aren't fast around this track. It looks like they're just, of course they're slower, but I mean, Ferrista makes the first time a 121.7. I don't know if it's good or not. Alex PC 126.9, 126.7 is Ferrista's time.
It looks good.
It looks good, but we have still a few guys coming over the line in a second.
Last corner.
I'm gonna see if Kattimies can do anything on this lap. 10th at the moment, no time.
Looks like another 26 will be up there.
Yeah, it has to be so. Let's see what Katti can do. Oh, it's going to be 129. But I think he was invalidated because there was no. He might have spun somewhere. Whisket in the last corner. Let's see if Whisket can do any favors. 126.6. 200s behind Charged. I shoot you. Well, George Alice is closer to the finish line, so
just watching him now.
How's Jester? Just behind him. Let's see George Alice first. George Alice coming over the line, 127.8, and Jester coming over the line just run a bit wide, so he 129.5. So he's the last one with a time at the moment. But now I shoot you. Yeah, I shoot you goes 13th. With 129.4, so there's a lot of gaps between those guys. So let's see if the other laps can help them. And Kattimies already, of course, on his new lap because he had got that invalidated. Does his first lap. So let's see if he's making a lap or is he coming in. He's in the chicane right now in the end of the circuit, and he is coming in. Yeah. So anyone.
At 26.3, so that was the time to beat.
That is. And Whisket is coming. No, he's not coming in. He's trying to improve. Is he improving? Let's see.
Yeah, it's 2 tenths up.
That is, and he goes.
A lot of time like that sector.
So we might see some 125s even.
Yeah, it looks like the 25s. Anyone else on a lap? Shayo.
Thank you, Nappula, for posting the link to this stream.
Cheers, I completely forgot about that, to be honest.
Yeah, me too. Thanks for that, Nappula. I have no notifications on, so I didn't. Actually, this is my first race as the TUF TV crew, while I do not have any notifications on. I've always had some notifications on. I don't know why, but I've always forgotten about it, and then it's just become too late. So now I've made it. I have no notifications whatsoever. Everybody's coming in. I believe Funky just came out, and so is Matty coming out already. Shay is on lean. David Hall. He is on max mix, so it might be. He might be on a lap, yeah. Let's see. He's no, he's coming in, but he messed up his tires with the max mix. Matty, oh, a lot of wheel spin.
Yeah,
coming out of turn 10, I believe. Shayo, everyone's coming out, so I'm just gonna follow Matty because he's closer to the finish. So he's gonna start his lap first.
No pressure, Matty, you can listen to us, right?
Oh,
that's how we start a lap.
That's not. He's gonna have to start one. That's
Matty. That is you all over.
Yeah. Well, he has 5 laps of fuel, so. Shake him in. Well, Showen is starting his lap. Let's see Showen what he can do, if he can make the same mistake.
Once you have a lot of understeer these cars,
there might have been an invalidate, actually. Invalidation? I don't know.
That last corner, they were struggling to turn the car. I'm guessing those cars are understeering.
Yeah. And of course it's hard to make those setups for those cars, because it's just a complete different vehicle, to be honest, because it's not even the. Of course it's the same setups, but still to do something when you don't know if it's understeer or oversteer, or you've never driven the car, if you never driven the car, it's gonna be hard. But Matty is on his lap. Let's see if he can improve after that disastrous. Oh my god, what is it? Well, horrible last corner. Matty comes over the line, does not improve. Half a second behind his own time. So, but now he is on his lap. Well, Showen coming in the end here, coming to the end of the lap, coming to that weird chicane part of the track. That is. Do you like the chicane, or do you like the banking? The old right-hander.
No, I prefer the banking because it's just less hassle.
That's true. Me too. Showen goes into P6 with a 126.8. Good improvement by him.
George Alice went to 5th. Did not notice that. Matty,
yeah, me neither actually.
4 tenths down again on his first sector.
Alex starting his lap. There's only just under a minute and a half left of the session, so and Whisket is also starting his lap just in a second.
Sal's on his lap as well.
Oh, and Schoen's out. I believe there's no time. Oh, his fuel ran out.
He had no fuel.
So Sao, let's see. I believe do you know how's the corner cutting restrictions here? And Kattimies is also out. How's the is it as strict as in modern cars? Do you know? Have you?
How strict are the corner cutting?
Yeah, how strict is the corner cutting in the classic cars? Is it the same?
I'm guessing it is.
Yeah, me too. Because in the end they are slower in the corners, so there shouldn't be any. Matty is out. Sao, no improvement there. I believe he started his lap, but let's see. George Ellis.
Funky's improving.
He is by a 10th. Ferrarista on the just starting the second.
Off the track.
Okay, Alex into the last corner. Just a bit of oversteer there. Coming out of the chicane. Can he improve? Can he take the pole? No, he cannot.
These cars look like an absolute handful to drive.
Yeah. Okay, George Ellis. Well, he ran out already. So let's see. Funky is out. Funky is out too. So, starting to the second sector, 2/10 up already. David Hall in the.
Sao got on the fuel.
Sao is not gonna make this lap. This lap is not gonna cut it, I believe. That's a shame because he was 2/10 up. So, well, let's see. Let's Well, Funky is not gonna do anything. Ferrarista goes third with 126.5. Well, I want to watch Sao. David Hall goes 13th. Oh, Jester also in the end. How's Sao? Oh, Jester's in the way. That's a shame. Might be a bit of let's see. It's oh, Jester's on the grass, so that's his time gone. And Sao's fuel did make it. He did make it, but he did not improve his time.
Matty's lagged out. Lagged out. He needs to join as quick as he can. If not, he won't get put in the race.
So the classification is Whisket P1, Alex P2, Ferrarista P3, George P4, Georgelis P5, Schoen P6, Fine Cobra P7, Shea 8th with no assist, by the way. Some weird guy in P9, 8th Sao, 11th Kattimies, Woods 12th, David Hall 13th, I Shoot You 14th, and Jester in the last position at P15. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's the first lap and first corner is gonna be interesting to see. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know, mate. The classic cars can always can spring surprises. A nice sunny day at the circuit at the Catalunya. Hopefully a good race. Matty hasn't made it back. He knows his internet can't handle his phone and his PS. He needs to sort himself out, really.
I'm gonna open the stream. Please do make some comments. So we get some banner here. Alright, so here we go for the first classic Grand Prix of this season. A clean start. No, Lennon is in, but he is in a different car and he is weaving, so that's weird. Let's see, coming into the first corner, 3 wide, a bit of contact, but nothing major there. Ferrarista takes P2 though. Whisket takes P2 back from Ferrarista. Just no, he can't make it. Ferrarista goes P2, and Charged is on the inside. Does he make it? I really do not know. No, not enough. Gatti takes P8 from Funky, and he's already in P8 from P11 by Gatti, so that's really good from him.
Yeah, Matt, let me just switch a second. Matty is going to join in and commentate with us. He's not happy about lagging out.
Okay. Can you, after Matty comes in, can you make this actually private? Hello, Matty.
Yo.
Here we have Charge coming into, coming around the outside. Not enough grip.
Side by side.
Just not enough. Just not enough grip for him.
Apparently, the tyre wears nothing around here. So
Yeah, that's true.
Stop.
Has to be.
You got the hiccups, mate. Matty, he's got damage. Matty, what happened, mate?
I forgot that if I go on my phone, my internet doesn't exactly hold out. So I was messaging all you at the start of the race, and then next thing you know, I blacked out.
Kattimies is coming out from his pit stop, so he's gonna be last. So let's see if he can drive with those tires at the end. I don't believe so, but I have to ask you, Matty, is it gonna be rain in the race?
No, it's a dry race.
Okay, well that's good.
Yeah. Front two are running away with it now. Put in the gap.
There's something happening with David Hall. I think he has
David
been on the
went
grass.
into the gravel.
Yeah.
He went wide.
Bit of a queue for Holland Fair, is there?
Yeah, the tyres aren't very nice. It's going to be horrible in day. Yeah, just in quali alone, I was all over the place. I crashed out in quali. I don't know whether you caught it in stream, but I went flying down the last corner.
Yeah, well, when you went to start your lap, you were like all over the place.
No. Oh, it was
Everything's sort of a toy.
Funky takes P9 from Woods there into just on at the chicane. There's
Charge and Shay. Is it Charge and Shay? Oh no, showing.
There was someone on the grass just no,
Yeah,
it should be easy. Should be easy. Oh, they do touch though. But let's see into the first corner. No, he does not try to dive bomb into the first corner. I mean,
someone's gone. Shay has lost it.
Shay's struggling for grip.
He's not behind Sal. Can he? No, he will not try to dive into that corner. There.
People put in gaps already. These cars don't look nice to drive at all.
No, they don't know.
It's actually a bit awkward. I actually thought because we practiced Canada in the McLaren the other day, I thought that's what the track was. So I didn't put any practice into these cars, and I realised, and then I was literally just had to go and get a setup, and that was it.
But
So
you're gonna change cars into the next race, right?
yeah, I think that is McLaren Canada. So I should be
Okay. Okay. Well, Shay close to Sal, but Shay is on no
Alex
assist.
Runs wide.
So
So the Whisker on the back of him. Whisker is all up. Ooh, the side by side, main straight.
quick.
George Alice is quick as well.
nothing is the
This
first corner though.
Camera angles. Oh,
Without DRS, it's so hard to overtake, isn't it? So they're all going to struggle.
these cars are ancient. They ain't getting DRS. So.
Yeah, you can't even get in 7th gear with them. They got 6. It's so slow. Good to see the stream doing well tonight with 16 dislikes already. Wonder what happens there.
Yeah.
Got 3 likes, I'll make it full.
I wonder who actually takes their time to just like a stream. Nothing else to do in the spare time. Hey, that's what people like to do. Well, person.
It's interesting to see what Shay can do. I don't know how much he has
Shay's
driven
on no
without.
assist, isn't he?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
the.
Witt's getting Alex side by side. Oh, there's contact. That might even be a broken front wing for one of them. Alex backs out. I don't think anyone.
You can't even notice the front wing on here, but you can't even notice it gets damaged.
No, on the inside. Oh, and they do touch again. No, Ferrarista gets that position. Yeah.
There was no need to push it there.
5-man train P1. It's getting interesting.
Showing his own race at P6 at the minute.
Yeah, it was...
John's in the stream. Hello, John. We've got Miracles in the box for you tonight. I'm sure you'll be glad to hear his voice.
How you doing, John? You missing it here, mate?
Oh,
Shay with
Oh.
and Shay gets that position. That's good from him.
Bit of bragging rights with these two. Just put a fuck of it here. Oh, hello. What's happening in the front 5? Nothing really happening. Alex has lost the position to Fararista as well. I didn't notice that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
he
he did that stupid move on Whiskey. He
Oh, yeah.
lost the back end and for at least a follow through.
George Alice. He wants some. He wants a bit. I tell you what, yeah, George Alice is a pain in the ass to get, boy.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He is.
He's an absolute. Remember in Div 1, I was getting held
Did
up
one
by
Abu
like
Dhabi
4
the other day.
laps. I watched that back and me and Linda. I don't know. There's a bit of this game doesn't exactly work properly, to say the least. Because I was on top of Linda for about a solid 10, 20 seconds.
Oh, and now George Alice makes just a bit small mistake in the last corner, and Charge catches up with him, and now it's gonna be close. Let's see what a Charge can do into the first corner. Is there gonna be anything? No.
It's late on the brakes by George.
Oh, he's got to let him back
Yeah.
through, surely.
He's
that
got
got
it from it, to be fair.
Yeah, he was.
Even so, it's just like Hulkenberg and Perez in Abu Dhabi when Hulkenberg overtook him by corner cutting, got 5 seconds, and just got a gap. I'd personally let him through, but it doesn't look like George Alice has the same idea.
He wouldn't let him through.
Yeah, he would. I'd let him through, give him a little knock, break his front wing, and then we'll sort it, don't we?
Terrorist, they can't keep it with Whiskey. He's pulling away. These people, everyone seems to be struggling here at the moment. They just look like they're not nice to drive at all.
You have to be so careful, you've got to concentrate all the time.
Yeah, they have concentration levels.
Yeah, after like 6
Well, I want to see like a. I want to see a wet Singapore race with these cars. It's gonna be so fun to watch. Not to drive, but fun to watch.
George Alice is struggling.
He is. And now charged is so close, but not close enough, I believe.
But he's got his downforce though is ridiculous. Charges.
Yeah, he's going to go. Late move there.
George Alice, mate on the brakes, makes it this time though.
Inch. No, that was a bit unnecessary, I believe.
Yeah, I don't think Charles would have made that.
No.
Paulovic and Sheo getting very close again.
Funky's catching.
Yep, and then Woods just behind him as well.
Ferris has kept the gap at 1.4 seconds from Whiskey. Alex is getting gapped ever so slightly now. And then George Allison charged, fighting away, losing the front 3. Showing in Max land. Shay and Paul getting closer and closer. You reckon there's only 2 orders here, boys? They're all in the same car, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Funky's just running out. Funky's on the wall, and that's his front wing.
It's gonna be hard for him to get away from there. Let's see, is he gonna be hit by Katti? Oh!
Yeah.
It's not even that far away.
He's absolutely lit up the rears.
Yeah.
So it's 14 people. You expect a couple of people to retire, don't you? I think he's going to be one of them. Oh, hello. I'll shoot
Now
you.
Funk is coming into the
David.
pits.
No, I think they're done. Wait, Mate, can you get DRS of these cars?
No.
Unfortunately, yeah. 1992, they got DRS. That's so daft. Real Giants pulling away now. In charge, the 30, yeah, it's looking roll it north. Shay and Paul.
Hello Nappula in the stream.
Expected a
Oh.
Shay's gone, Shay's run out.
That's his no assist career over.
I'll shoot you out, Sheo spins. Katami's slowly working his way back through.
But are those tires gonna last for how long? And Shay is out again.
They're only about 1% a lap, the tyres on Classic.
So they might actually make it to the end.
I would have thought they'll do it to the end, yeah.
So Akatti has made a stop already, so he doesn't have to.
Oh, he's crashed into a pit. I've just watched him.
Oh.
He's actually crashed into a pit lane. He's been reset on track. I was literally watching because I saw he had no grip on his tyres. I just wanted to see if he made it in. And he's gone straight into the pit wall.
Oh, Alex and Ferris are getting close. Whiskey is pulling it away.
John is asking who is in commentary. It's me, Spurgovahto, and Spurge, however you want to call me. It's Miracles and Maddie Sudders.
Best mate.
Maddie Sudders, my best teammate ever. Still my best teammate ever.
So teammates 2 seasons in a row.
Yeah. We almost won the championship though.
Yeah, if you turn the constructors upside down, then you win it.
Yeah, we won, yeah. Oh, and Alex has a bit of oversteer from the chicane, so nothing much going on track right now. John says, okay.
No race.
Let's hope the pit stops are making this the race more interesting. There might be some guys who are gonna pit on the last laps, so that might make it more interesting. But let's see.
Yeah, I'd expect to see a lot of people just pit in late on because then they don't get stuck in traffic.
Yep. That is true. Showing closing up on charged a bit.
Technical difficulties. Everything's kind of spaced out a bit, isn't it, lads? Pit stops.
George is closing up on the duo of Alex and Federista as well. So he might make some surprise moves there.
Showing's catching as well, to be fair.
It was 1.6 seconds just a while ago, so it's now 1.9, 1.5 now.
It's gaining.
Yes.
Biscuit's driving away from it though.
So my prediction is coming true at the moment.
Yeah. One money on George Alice, I think.
David Hall is really close to Woods. Let's see what they can do.
Who is David Hall?
I have no idea.
No, don't know him.
Never had one.
Seems like a good chap.
So did Eric though.
Oh.
Fair point.
I was actually going to turn out that I've had it though. Like we get about 40 dislikes every day.
Do we have any
17
dislikes here?
now.
No, no dislikes here on this. Oh, we do have 17 dislikes. I thought you were joking.
Nope.
Oh my god.
It's only gonna get worse for Knoxbox. In the beef. For some reason he attracts the wrong attention.
It's
Alex is getting closer to throwing a wrist though. Cool pits.
and David Hall is really close to Woods as well. Just 6/10. But Alex is really close now. David, yeah, South pit, so David Hall goes into pit. And Alex and Ferrarista, they have that they have the battle going on, but there's, yeah.
Let's go. South took his time, didn't he? He's sitting there with the green light waiting for a while. So still trying to bridge that gap. Looks like you can't get anywhere near the dirty air. It's like a pain.
So yeah, we do have 17 dislikes on this stream, but it is because we have one former how could I say it? Just a nice little fellow of ours, a friend. He has disliked 17 times on our stream. So if you're watching this stream and you have a league, so do not take a Finnish guy who cannot pronounce the letter R. Do not take him into your league. He's gonna completely destroy everyone and make some stupid things happen. So just be careful.
Blacklisting from everywhere.
Yeah. And if he sends you shirtless pictures with man boobs, it's certainly him. It's certainly him. But be careful. There's a lot of bad guys out in the world, and Eric is one of them.
Also known as Matthew Holmes.
And Eric Salama and A5, some fuckload of other numbers, and TUF Eric and Curtis 4W something C something, and I think 17 other but yeah, Kati mistakes P9 from Jester, and that's a good overtake from him. It's got this. He's a decent driver. I like that guy. He is my friend though. We've been friends since we were fetuses, and he takes a corner cutting warning there for sure. But yeah, he's a fast guy. He's a fast driver. He can. I think he can make something happen here because he has pitted already. So he might actually make it to the end. I don't know.
As I'm not actually on commentary tonight, I'm going to leave you as this race isn't exactly exciting, and quite frankly, I'm having to go and watch TV.
George Alice.
Oh, on David Hall, but David fights back. Yeah, but thank you, Maddie, for joining in for a second. So yeah, see you later.
Make sure, mate, you don't use your phone while you're racing.
Sure, mate.
Oh, and there he goes, the mighty Matty.
Whisket makes the fastest time on 127.9. and George Ellis runs a bit wide. We have a comment, but I don't see the comment, so rest in peace. RIP.
I'll find them.
No, I don't see the comment, but anyways. Oh, and Entertain 2K is also one of those. But Woods takes, actually Showan goes in the pit, so Woods and George Ellis and David Hall can capitalize on that pit stop. And so is Kattimies also. But is Jester close enough? No, he's not even close to be close enough. But yeah, Kattimies already P8, starting in P11, already has pitted, so I would already take this as a good result for me to be P8 in a race. But the race isn't even halfway yet, so it's gonna be interesting to see if anything will happen on track anymore. Chris Dobson says, Eric, sort your life out, you waste man. I bet that's Eric, actually. No, just kidding. Or maybe it's, I don't know.
Dobby.
No, I don't think so. It's Dobby.
The man is a god at this game. He's an alien.
He is Eric Dobson. Chris Dobson, aka Dobby, as Alex comes in the pits. Dobby is one of those guys, you know, when you're he's untouchable, yes, but you know, when he's not a human anymore, he's an alien. He's just just way too quick. Oh, and JB, Jesper BF1. Alex PC comes out of the pits, comes into P5, and George Ellis maybe goes into the inside from the turn 1 and takes P4. Takes P4 from Woods.
Yeah, George Ellis jumps Alex as well.
And Woods helps him a lot there for being in the middle of them. So let's see if Woods wants to go past again.
Woods wants to have a look.
So guys, hit that like button so we can win those 17 dislikes back. So
I reckon Alex will get bored. He needs to get more quickly. We'll skip pits. Race leader.
it tells of an interesting race when both. It tells of an interesting race when both of the commentators are yawning like all the time. But yeah, the first three guys are everyone's on the pits now. Whisket is already coming out, so he's not gonna lose any positions. And but Charge and Ferrarista are maybe gonna lose. Let's see, George Ellis. Let's follow George Ellis in P4. He took Charge place, but he's not gonna. It's not gonna make it to Ferrarista, and someone's out somewhere. I saw yellow flags in sector 3. Who is it? It is Jester. Yeah, and he is out just before the pit lane, and he is. I don't know what he's doing, but yeah, Ferrarista holds on to P2, and George Ellis is in P3, just a half second behind him. So, but there's a lot of guys. There's actually a train forming behind Ferrarista, all the way to Alex PC. Let's follow George Ellis for a second if he wants to dive bomb and make this race interesting again.
Yeah, this is for second place. Yeah, it's a lengthy undercut. Ooh, one's deep. Woods and Alex, elbow side. Woods aren't making it be easy for him.
If you want to watch Showan and Kattime as well, I'm watching Showan and Ferrarista. I'm sorry, George Ellis and Ferrarista. If there's something happening with him, call Olukian and Kattime. And now George Ellis is so very, very close to Ferrarista. Ferrarista is taking the inside already. But is he fast enough? He is just a bit fast enough. Why is he going there? That's a good move. He can't go into the inside. He just wants to go to the inside. and he takes that place from Ferrarista easy. And they are side by side. Kattimies and Olukki, Schoen goes around the inside. Good battling going on there. Oh, and Schoen just got run a bit wide by Kattimies, but he is still really fast. So I don't know. Hopefully there's something happening again soon.
Karlovic picks up a penalty. Sector 2, sector 3. Just spun out again.
Rip.
That's the door. Backs out of it though.
Schoen catching up again. What's that?
These cars are torture.
They are. And it's Jester out again, I believe so, yes. And I hope he's gonna retire because he's gonna hurt someone soon. If he's gonna. And he did retire, so that's good for him. But Ferrarista 4 tenths behind. Giorgiale is not gonna make it into the first corners, but charged. Takes P5 from Woods, who is pitting, and so does Kattimies, but Woods is coming into the pit now, so he's gonna lose a lot of positions.
Giorgiale went for that massive undercut and gained massively from it.
Yeah, he did. Schoen and Katti really close to each other. To third corner right now. Actually, fourth corner. I'm sorry. Yeah. Two battles going on track right now. Half of the race are driven already. So 20. Not 20. I mean 15 laps remaining.
Side by side.
Inside, and that's a good overtake for him. And can cut. I'm sorry, there's no DRS, so Katti cannot take the DRS. But if he can take that position back, and that's not helping his tires at all whatsoever, because he has to battle with Schoen. And but he is close though. He is very close. If he just can get to the range to overtake on the main straight, it might help him a bit. And well, that's a warning and a half. And Schoen goes wide, and Kattimies cuts the corner like super much. But now he's very close. Not that much fuel to use though. He has to be on rich revs behind Schoen. Goes around the outside, but he's gonna be on the inside on the next corner. No, he's just a bit too wide. It's a good effort, but not enough. So yeah,
it's awful.
You are watching the first ever TUF, the Ultimate Formula Classic race.
And I'm telling you now, they need to avoid these cars.
And
never use them. They are shite.
We are around Spain on lap 20. Nothing major has happened. A few retirements, a clean start, and we in the commentary booth, I am Sporgolahto, or Spurg if some wants to call me that, and we have Miracles next to me in about what are you, 1,000 kilometers away, but it's close enough.
Thanks for your next door neighbour.
Yeah.
Everything's gapped out. It's a bit of a shame. Send us some comments, send us some questions.
Yeah,
send us
please
anything.
do.
Send us
a joke. I always say this, but send us a joke. But now when Eric's not here, so we'll hopefully get some good jokes.
Put one about Eric. Ferrarista and Giorgiale.
Oh, they are close. I was watching Katti for a bit too long.
Yeah, we know you live in a little brotherhood. Oh.
But yeah, please do make some comments about anything basically. Something nice though. And
With
well,
the exception of that one person.
there's a few guys you can say bad things about, but please do keep it that it's not gonna be R-rated. So
PG.
yeah. This is a family thing.
Close enough, it's just awful.
Well, I'm watching the acceleration map where you can see how much they use the accelerator. They are so careful with that accelerator. It's because it's not even when you've been driving like 5 seconds on the straight, then you can hammer it to the floor. But we have to keep it so steady, so slow and steady with that accelerator. I can already see how hard it is to drive that thing. And Showan has driven away, and Showan has gotten away from Katti for 2 seconds already.
Has Katti got a pit in again, or is he no go to the end?
I don't know. It's gonna be borderline. It's gonna be really borderline. It might be just a. I really don't know. It's saying 17 pit window 17 to 29, so it might be, or just he might get some. Of course, if it's a clean race, no one's in front of him for the race. He doesn't have to battle, but he has to battle. His tire might blow up and say some flabba, and it's him out of the race, or he's gonna lose a lot of time at least. That's my girlfriend saying hello. Not so much going on track right now. Again, I mean, Ferrarista second away from George Ellis and Katti 1.9 seconds away from Show. And so, what you been doing today, Miracles?
No, I've been watching the football, mate, all day.
Yeah, me too.
So
it's been interesting matchups.
Yeah, Germany. I'm hoping Toba's here. Toba, Germany are bottle jobs.
I'm still waiting for Finland's first one to get into the Worlds or the Europeans. But no, never gonna happen. And the thing is with Finland's football team is that you have to, I mean, they draw with Spain and Portugal and Germany, and in Croatia they lost like 2-1 or maybe even draw with Croatia, but then they lose to some fucking Liechtenstein at home, and then it's like, again, Finland hasn't lost to Germany in 15 years, I believe, but they haven't won Germany in 15 years either. But I mean, they have lost to Liechtenstein inside 15 years. And that is the reason why Finland isn't never in the World Championships or the European Championships. And you Trumplandians who are watching, we're talking about soccer, who is actually football, because you use a foot and a ball.
Do you not say soccer?
No. But they say soccer, but I mean,
yeah, they're just weirdos.
They're weird guys because they call football a thing where you use an end and hags. End and hags. Oh, this is my Finnish. Hand and eggs. Hands and an egg. And when you play soccer, you play with feet and a ball, and you call that soccer and not football. That's I mean, well, they're always. Oh, and Ferristo is a big wide there. And Alex is really closing up.
Egg and hand. Egg hand.
They can't.
Alex is catching.
He is. We might get some action in the race, actually.
Yeah, 8 laps left.
Mhm. Just 2 likes remaining. Guys, 2 likes.
Gap.
Yeah, Whisket is taking this. No one's gonna catch him by driving anymore. So he has to make a huge mistake to lose the win.
Puts in the fastest lap. So
He is.
Go for bragging rights. Something happened. Eric put a message in the chat.
Can't Kotti be like his TUF 2 guy from last season where he can just retire so something would happen? It's one thing. It's a funny thing about Kotti because he last season in TUF 2 Division 2 he had no points whatsoever in the whole season, but he had like 10 points in Division 1 and a few points in another. No, yeah, 10 points in Division 1, I believe, yeah. So, and in other leagues he was just flying, but not a single point in a whole season in the Division 2. But now Alex is getting close, so I'm gonna watch Alex.
He wants that fastest lap.
He does, yeah. But Kotti is losing a lot of time, and Sau is actually catching up on him. I think that's the tires starting to run out and just die on him. No one on 2 stops, everyone has stopped just once.
Who's gained the most here? George Alice, Big Tom, Camus. Everyone's gained. Well, except from a couple.
We need that make something meme. Do something meme here. Where you know that guy who's poking a stick on something and says just do something.
Oh, there's a bit of something funky.
Ooh! For the last position. 2 wide into turn 1. And David Hall gets that position, so Funky goes P11. And that's not a nice place to be because we have only 11 drivers on the track, but now Funky might get that position back. No, he does not. But everybody but one will get a point tonight, so
let's see, it says another fastest lap.
I'm gonna follow Funky for a second. It's very rarely that the folks show the back markers, so I'm gonna watch him for a while. I'm gonna see, of course, if Alex is gaining on Ferrarista. I'm gonna jump there, but jump up there. But yeah, nothing. I don't think anything's gonna happen here. But please do say something in the chat so we can get some so someone can say something else. Then I mean I don't even know anymore. I can't even talk anymore. Alex is close. Oh, and there's Kattimies losing a position to Sau. I almost didn't see that. Yeah, his tires have to be really gone at this stage. 13 seconds behind, 12 seconds behind that, so he might get the P9 still.
Oh, side by side. Funky gets him.
So please do comment so we can get some commentary over our commentary.
Massive touch.
No damage though. We had a comment. Thank you, Whisket. Whisket, how are you commenting while you're driving? You're not that good.
Whisket has got that much of a gap, then he does not need to worry.
Yeah, I can see when it's 8.5 when it was 11 seconds just a lap ago. Whisket, like, can you comment? Can you like put some comments for a few laps so we can make this race a bit more interesting? Funky closing up all the time. Alex 6 tenths, got the already 7 tenths behind Sau. Oh, and Sau goes really wide, so Kotti might take that position back from him. Not enough, I believe. No, I don't think so. If it's not going to be a massive Ricardo dive bomb in the first corner, or Eric dive bomb, whatever you want to call it.
He's gaining.
He is gaining. Is it going to be a dive bomb? Is it going to be? Yeah, it is. And side by side, but yeah, of course Sau has that inside line. Oh, that's a huge touch though. but he did not gain that position yet, at least. Oh, and Funky and David Hall are fighting on the main straight, and David Hall is lagging a bit, at least on my screen. But that's an easy overtake for Funky. He had no and Katti and Sau are really close. Now it's gonna things are starting to happen in the race. Thank you, Lord. And Alex has been inside like from 3 to 8/10, like for 10 laps already. Katti mies.
Katti needs to stay with Sau.
I think he has to pit. I believe so, but no, I don't know. It's 4 laps. It is 4 laps. I think we might see some tire flabba coming in.
I think he needs to. He's got the straight line speed on him. He needs to stay with him here now.
Alex really close on Ferrarista. Does he want to dive? He tries to dive, but just a bit too far away.
It's hard to go around there.
Okay, Katti with his straight line speed. Is he gaining us out?
Remember on my debut around here.
Battery died on my telephone. Nice, cool.
Remember my debut around here, around the outside in the first corner. to get the lead of the race. Sure, it feels good.
I believe. I like to make an overtake once in a while.
What's happened? Cat is struggling on tires.
He is. But he wants to make those 4 laps count, but there's no... He's gonna lose just 1 position if he pits, so I don't know if he wants to risk it all for 8th position or just try to... I mean, he could catch... No, he won't catch him.
You're having a good race, mate. Hopefully...
Alex still 4. Oh, Whisket once again, 126.9. Now you can commentate again. Oh, and now they're really close. Alex is really close on Ferrarista, but I think Ferrarista has a bit of a better straight line speed than him, so the drag won't help. No, it won't help. Slipstream isn't helping him, and Kattimies already takes a 3-second time penalty, so that's his race over. If I would I would be him. I don't know about his tire wear though, but I would come in and change those tires, because I don't want, if it's more than 70 or 80%, I would come in, because it's I don't want to risk it all for 8th position when I can take a surely 9th.
Alex is having a look.
Oh,
he's ruined himself now. He went to have a look.
Yeah, Katti isn't so close either.
Cat, should have, if he didn't get a penalty, he would have done Paul, because Paul has a penalty. Nah, yeah. Whisket, mate, get back on the comments. To be fair, I had a good race with Whisket in Abu Dhabi. Me and him on the 2-stop. Absolutely worked as anything. I expect a few people in Div 2 to do that this week.
Yeah.
Because we were absolutely flying at the end.
Well, if...
We had a bit of a battle.
Well, if there's nothing, let's see, this main straight though, I don't think there's anything gonna happen here. So let's see a hot lap by Whisket on this. If he's making those super fast times, let's see how he does it on in a Williams 1992 car on Classic. This is what it looks like.
He's dominated the race.
He has.
All the way through. Quality drive, pole, fastest lap.
Who's been your driver of the day today?
It's got to be Whisky, isn't it? George Ellis has done a good drive.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna say George Ellis.
Dive bomb, Ferrarista and Alex. Oh, that's a bit naughty from Alex.
But he got that position now though, and now I don't think Ferrarista is coming back anymore. But he has better straight line speed though, and there's a huge plane. But yeah, there's Ferrarista. I think he has, he has so good straight line speed that might help him on the main straight if he can keep this gap.
How was your first race, mate? Into your 3? Do well? I didn't see it. Are you
I
retired?
think that says everything. Yeah, I retired. I am. Oh, and now Alex makes a
Oh.
huge mistake of Ferrarista to take the position. I think this is it for Alex because Ferrarista has such a long advantage now. Oh, he's gonna gain to a second, almost gonna gain into the second, so it might help him. Yeah, I lagged out basically. I crashed and lagged out, so that was nice. Actually, I had just a no. Actually, I did not. I did not lag out. I had a solid race until until the rain came. There was rain in Austria, and the rain came, and I crashed with SDB card, I believe, and I came in, and they put super softy on me, and everybody's laughing when I was like, I was so mad by Jeff putting super softs on me. And in Finland we have rolling R's, so super softy is super softy, you know. So then I was screaming like, "What? Mitä vittu super softy?" And then everyone just laughed at me with saying super softy, and that's my race basically. But yeah, taking super softs on a heavy rain condition, so that wasn't fun.
Yeah, I was fourth and corner grid a few times and dropped down to eighth. I had a good battle with Risket, I had a good battle with George Harris. I was with Risket most of the race, we did the same strategy.
Yeah.
Good driver.
But I'm gonna miss 2 races now. I'm gonna miss 2 races because I'm gonna go to work on an island, so I'm not gonna be home for 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm gonna miss 2 races. Actually 4 races because the 100%. I mean the 100% league as well. But if there's any future for it, because the last race wasn't so interesting. There's Alex is really close to Ferrarista, and he might have to do something because he wants that P3.
For the last podium place.
Yeah, it is gonna be interesting. Wisket is already here, and he gets a 3-second time penalty, just like that. Oh, it's really close now. He has to try and do something about that. Let's see how it already is in 3rd place. From the outside, he goes wide, and Ferrarista. I don't know. Did he push him or?
Over. Wisket takes a win. George Ellis takes a big second place.
He does, and I believe Ferrarista is coming home in P3 if he does not have more penalties. But yeah, this is it for the podium. Provisional podium. Let's see if anything's gonna change. And Alex takes that P3. Ferrarista had enough penalties. And Charged is in P5, so Ferrarista falls into P4. Charged in P5. Showen in P6. Shea comes home in P7, and Kattimias with no flabba in P8.
Showen had a very boring race.
he had, yeah. Well, that battle with Kattimias for a few laps was interesting. With Kat, but I mean, Woods coming home in P9, like that. Funky coming over the line just in a second. Run out of fuel actually, and David Hall takes that last position, and the only one who does not get any points is David Hall coming over the line right now. And this was the first classic race of the Ultimate Formula. I really do want to thank you for joining in. It was not the best race we ever seen, but it still was a race. It still was a classic race, and I've got nothing more. Yeah, your driver of the day is Miracles, right? No, I'm Wisket. Yeah, Miracles. Wisket.
Yeah, Wisket wins it for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna say George Ellis because he overtook 3 guys. So he gained 3 positions, and in these cars, it's not that easy. So my driver of the day is George Ellis. But yeah, I'm still gonna say the classification of the race, which is Wisket won the race, George Ellis P2, Alex P3, Ferrarista P4, Charged P5, Showen P6, Sao P7, Katimes P8, Woods P9, Frankie Cobra P10, and David Hall in P11. And I was Purge. With me I had Miracles, and I want to thank you for watching this race. Please do like and subscribe for our channel, and do not take Eric into any leagues you know. Thank you!